Hello race fans, welcome back to Garden Canyon Run. This is the Summer Round Robin tournament. This is round 3. I'm Brock Wheeler. I'm going to be bringing you all the action today. It is hot as blazes out here today, folks, and the track is really taking a beating in the sun. Here's the standings where you can see after round 2 that Matthew Deavers and Scooter Roundwell are really sitting pretty up on top of the list there. And here's the track. Here's where we earn all these points. There's 8 checkpoints on the course. There's the first one, the second one's right here at the top of the hill. The first car across the checkpoint wins the point. The car has to fully cross the checkpoint. All 4 wheels have to cross the checkpoint in order to earn the point. Down at the bottom end of the track here, that's checkpoint 5. The bottom end of the track here, we lead down onto the last 3 checkpoints where there are no sidewall barriers. On the course, the cars are free to just go willy-nilly if they can't keep it straight. If they're lucky enough, skillful enough to make it down here, they can earn those 3 extra points. Alright, let's get to it, folks. First up here, we've got Nick Deavers, the champion from the Spring Classic, up against Speedy G for G4 Diecast Racing. Nick Deavers, of course, with ND Racing in that orange number 3 NASCAR. And man, Speedy G taking it early here, but looks like getting off track on that downhill. Nick not able to make it off that top section. Let's take another look here. We're looking at that crash. Oof, that is a heck of a crash here on the most dangerous track in the Northwest. The Speedy G looks okay, landed wheel side down, and we should be good to go. Back up in the start gate here, we got Nick on the inside, and he's looking good now. Taking it all the way down, yes, off the porch, down onto the final stretch. Not able to get, crashed right into Uncle Elvis's old Chevy Silverado. Not able to get those last set of points, but that's a heck of a nice run there, getting down that far into the track. This is not an easy track to make it that far on, as you guys know. As I look at that battle into turn 1, man, they were really rubbing paint there. But Nick took it and kept it together on the downhill through Painter's Tape Gully. Not carrying too much speed into Painter's Tape Gully is the key there, that's for sure. And there's Ninja, our corner judge at checkpoint 4, keeping things honest. Yeah, look at, crashed right there into that Silverado. We're gonna have to get Tom, Dick, and Harry down there to check them out. There they go, riding in the pile. And we'll get them set back up so we can get back up to the start gate here. Alright, next up we've got Dirtis from Team Ragtag driving old style. He's in the orange car on the outside, and we've got Scooter Roundwell on the inside, that yellow Buick Stalker. That's the current number 2 car on the board. And here we go, spinning out. Oof, man, yeah, Scooter falling off the track there on that downhill section. You can see Dirtis was really giving it to him there coming out of turn 1, but he got spun around there in the top section. Yeah, we're going to have to get Scooter taken care of there. There's a look at Dirtis again back up on top. You see, it's a tight battle into and out of turn 1, which is the important battle on the race course. But Dirtis just got spun around there coming out of turn 1. And here's another look at, oh man, that must have been terrifying inside the car there. Alright, run number 2. We've got Dirtis on the outside, we've got Scooter on the inside. Once again, once again, Scooter winning the battle out of turn 1 and earning the points on the day. He's going to win that battle. Remember, not only do the drivers earn the points that they collect on the course, the winner of the battle also receives a point for winning. So Scooter here is going to end up with not just 5 points, he's going to get 6 points. Oof, what a tumble. Dirtis really rammed right into him there. And you can see that that is one fast car. Scooter carried a lot of speed into and out of Painter's Tape Gully, which is part of the problem. Alright, next up we've got Cyclone. We got Maxine Hunkel driving Cyclone on the outside. We've got Polaris driving safety third, that green car on the inside, lane for Wildcat Race Club. Maxine's looking good. Here she goes in reverse, down through the garden bed, but she gets off track there and she's going to end up on her side. It's probably going to be a need for Tom, Dick, and Harry to get down there and get her taken care of. Yeah, Maxine is driving a fast car. That Cyclone, you know, that at one point that was the fastest production truck in the world. Polaris, yeah, not able to keep it together out of turn 1, giving Maxine the open door. She wasn't able to keep it together enough, though. So she is going to get 2 points. We'll get Tom, Dick, and Harry will get her back up into the start gate so we can do run number 2 here. We've got Polaris on the outside. We've got Maxine on the inside. Maxine once again blazing out of turn 1. And yeah, just look at that speed. Carrying that much speed into Painter's Tape Gully is just, it's a hard thing to recover from. As you can see there, we're going to have to get her off her roof. Nice job winning the battle, though. Yeah, there we go. We get the day late, dollar short crew down there on top of it. Alright, next up we've got Kit K. I'm driving World Machine for Gen X Vintage Racing. On the outside we've got Leonardo for Diego's Diecast on the inside, and then number 14 Porsche. So looks like an even match on paper. Kit. Oof. So Kit won the battle out of turn 1. Won the whole shot altogether. That's a fast looking car. Take another look at it here. Leonardo is no slouch himself. Yeah, it looks like Kit just was pulling to the outside there and ran into the fence. Was part of the problem. Leonardo tried his best to push right through him, but he couldn't do it. Let's get him back up into the start gate here, and we'll swap lanes, and we'll see how we can do on run number 2. We're going to see Leonardo on the outside lane in that blue Porsche. We're going to see Kit on the inside lane. And once again, it looks like that World Machine, Kit's driving a fast car, but it kind of pulls to the right, I think. Part of the problem. Easily takes the whole shot over Leonardo, which once again, that's, Leonardo's a pretty fast car. Boom. Yeah, when he crashes right into him one more time. Alright, so Kit's going to win that battle. And we're going to move on now into the next matchup. Alright, next up here we've got Daddy G for G4 Diecast Racing driving Smiley 1. And we've got Gretchen, number 29, Fair Lady, Pink from aHead Race Club. And we're going to see her on the inside, but, trying like heck to get around Daddy G. Yeah, Daddy G's got about 30 grams of weight on her. So as fast as she is, she just couldn't muscle past him as he was putting enough defensive moves on there to keep his position that he lost control on that downhill. We'll take another look at it here. Gretchen looked like she was actually winning the battle into turn 1, but Daddy G just muscles past her. She tries to get a look up the inside. He blocks her, but then he falls right off the track. Luckily ends up on his wheels, so we can get up here into round 2. We're going to see Daddy G's on the inside now, and once again, Gretchen tries to get past him. Can't do it. Daddy G can't keep it together on that downhill one more time. So not a big points run there, but Daddy G is going to take it. Unfortunately, Gretchen's going to sit at the bottom of the leaders board again, I think, not earning any points there today. Despite looking like not that big of a slouch. I mean, that's not a slow-looking car. Oof. Yeah, that was a little bit of a mess there. Alright, next up, we've got, Matthew Deavers for ND Racing, driving Superman. That's the current leader, up against Colin for Cut Baits Racing in that GTO on the inside lane. We can see Matthew winning out of turn 1, getting spun around there, so only earning 1 point. Colin is trying like heck to get past him. Just Matthew just kind of muscled him out of the way, but then lost control coming out of turn 1. Gets hung up high and dry there on that opening straightaway. We'll get back up into the start gate here, and we're going to see Matthew on the inside. We're going to see Colin on the outside. See if Colin can't try to get past him this time. But it looks like Matthew's getting the whole shot, keeping it together for the downhill. Looking really good through Painter's Tape Gully, off the porch, and down onto the finish straight. What a run. Alright, not able to earn those last 2 checkpoints there. So only 6 points on that run, but still nice job. Just getting down to the end of the track here is You know, that's a feat to be proud of there for these courageous drivers. There's another look at Colin sitting up on the top section of the track. You see Matthew easily won the whole shot there. Colin lost it in turn 1. Entering the downhill in reverse, Matthew's doing a great job there keeping the speed down so they don't get too crazy coming out of Painter's Tape Gully. Beautiful run. Too bad he couldn't keep it straight on that last straightaway. And it looks like we didn't get camera 3. We got no footage from camera 3, unfortunately, on that run. Anyway, let's see who's up next here. We've got Wildcat Willie in the outside lane in that Jag for Uncle Elvis Racing. On the inside, we got Snakes driving for Rust Belt Diecast Racing and Filthy Animals. This looks like an even match, folks. Snakes taking the whole shot, taking it out of turn 1. Wildcat Willie, though, passing him after his little crash and making it down into the finish straight. Can he do any better? Well, he's not able to get those last 2 checkpoints also, and looks like he parks it right up against Uncle Elvis's Silverado. It's right at home there, and those are all Uncle Elvis Racing cars right there on that side of the garage. There's Snakes on his roof one more time. Let's take another look at this. This is a pretty even match. Snakes taking it out of turn 1. That is a fast car the Snakes is driving. You can see he really pours the speed on there, but unfortunately runs right into the wall and flips over, and that leaves the door open for Wildcat Willie to come right past him and earn those final 3 checkpoints. So we're going to go back up to the start gate now and switch lanes and see if Snakes can't come from behind and put Wildcat Willie in his place. Another look at Wildcat Willie sitting down there up against all the other Uncle Elvis race cars. Alright, we got Snakes on the outside, we got Wildcat Willie on the inside in that orange Jaguar. Snakes making his way around. Oh, but skidding out, not able to get any further than checkpoint 3, and that means we've got a tie here, folks, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we've got 4 points for both drivers right now. You can see that Wildcat Willie got that first point, but nice job Snakes getting around him, getting onto that downhill section. But just looks like he tried to tap the brakes from carrying too much speed into Painter's Tape Gully, but unfortunately hit him too hard. Alright, let's get back up into the start gate for this is a tiebreaker run here. And really evenly matched into turn 1. Wildcat Willie taking it. Oh, and that little extra shove by Snakes tried to come from behind, but ended up giving Willie just what he needed to get one more point there. Alright, this is supposed to be the finish line judge. He's been absent all day long. He's been out adventure pussing in the neighborhood. Yeah, you're not going to be in a job here if you are derelict like this much more there, little sir. Alright, here's another look at that battle into and out of turn 1. Snakes takes it, but Wildcat Willie just muscles right past him before checkpoint 1 and earns that point. And checkpoint 2. And here we go. Bump and checkpoint 3. And check him out. Can he make it across? He does. Checkpoint 4. Yeah, that's a heck of a job for Wildcat Willie there. Nice run. Alright, back up in the start gate here. This time we've got Dusty Oldford for Spirit of 64 in the outside lane, and the Yellow Screaming Hauler in the inside lane. We got Xanthopy for just another pop culture reference, driving Rainbow Bright, and she just took the whole shot and leading all the way. Oh, that was a pretty spectacular crash down there into the garden bed. We're gonna have to take another look at that. But here we go in reverse. And just carried a lot of speed. Wow, end over end flipping through the garden bed there. Dusty followed suit and ended up on his roof as well. Here's one more look. Right off the track. Oof. What a spectacular crash. Alright, we're going to have to get Tom, Dick, and Harry down there to get all this sorted out so we can go back up into the start gate. But we've got Xanthopy on 2 points, and that's Dusty on no points for the day. So far, we got one more run here. See if Dusty can't can't come from behind here and earn the win over Xanthopy. Xanthopy's in the outside lane, Dusty's in the inside lane. It looks like Dusty just took his foot off the gas. Xanthopy's taking this one. Once again, can't get any farther than checkpoint 2. But that's enough to take the battle. Yeah, there's Dusty. I'm not really sure what happened there. It was like he just took his foot off the gas. You can see that lightweight car of Xanthopy's really gets tossed around. But she kept it wheel side down on the track and won the battle. And that's it for the day there, folks. Here's a look at the current standings after round 3. We'll get them put up here. Matthews still on top, followed by Scooter. Maxine earned her way back up into the 3rd spot. Wildcat Willie also moved up into the 4th spot, and Xanthopy's moved up into the 5th spot. This is a nice looking battle we got going on here. We got about 12 more rounds to go. So thank you all our sponsors. We couldn't do this without you. Really appreciate you taking the time to build these cars and send them in. Thanks all of you for watching. Really appreciate your support, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing so you can stay on top of the action. If you're new to the channel, there's playlists going back to the fall of 2020, from the Fall Classic, the Winter Classic, the Spring Classic, all leading up to the Summer Round Robin here. So feel free to go back and check those out. I think you'll enjoy it if you like what you've seen here so far today. I'm Brock Wheeler. It's been my pleasure bringing you the action. We'll see you in about a week. So long, folks.